Another thing, folks.
That's perfect.
Another thing, folks. Oh, you went down. I was expecting you up. Hold on. Take 3.
Another thing, folks.
Oh, force! Nice! What is happening? Yeah, baby!
Holy son of a gun, that's a big one.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to another episode here at G Outdoors. Today, as you can see, we're outdoors. It started to snow, but we just got ourselves a little deal right now at our local Canadian Tire. Trail cams. We're always looking to add more trail cams in the woods.
Can never have enough information, guys.
About our deer. Plus, it's added motivation. You get that one big buck on your cam and it changes your whole hunting season outlook. Every time you sit in the stand, you never know what you're going to come.
So that's it. We got a 2-pack for, what was it?
2-pack. It was a 2-pack stealth cam for $80. $79.99 Canadian, which comes out to about $30 for you folks in the United States. And I don't think we haven't got a trail cam for that cheap in a hot minute. This one here looks pretty good. It's pretty encouraging. The Tasco cam.
It's tiny. Look, size of my hand. They're 12 megapixel. What's crazy about it, we checked at the store near us and it was on special at 200 bucks. And we're like, we just paid 40 bucks each camera. So it doesn't make sense, but we're super pumped to put it out there. We're going to do the review for you guys. We're going to test it out. Clearly, look, it's in the middle of snow. It's minus whatever out here. It's freezing.
So we're gonna see it could handle the cold. The storage also could hold up to, I believe it's a 256 gigabyte SD card.
Enormous.
So that's pretty good. There's video mode as well. It's infrared. So we're gonna put it to the test. We have 4 cameras right now running because we bought 2 packs. So we're gonna see in all four cams. What do we get? You guys are gonna have to stay tuned to find out. Let us know also down below your favorite trail cam. We're always looking to get more trail cams, so maybe we're gonna scoop those ones up as well.
Obviously, they gotta be at a good price because we're in public land and
they could get stolen at any second. So we're gonna meet you guys at the first spot where we decide where we're gonna put up that camera. You guys gotta stay tuned.
So we're not too far from where my dad got that huge buck splitter, probably like 70 yards, and we're trying to find a good trail to put the cam on. And yeah, the conditions are crazy, but we could see here, really hard to tell, but you got some licking branches and you got a double scrape over here. You got another licking branch up here. It's getting snowed in at the moment, but we're definitely, and over here we got a big run on the side of the cattails that goes down, and the winter runs change a bit than the fall ones, but we're definitely gonna try out this camera over here and see what we get in the next month.
As you can see, folks, check out that trail right down there. We're gonna put the cam on there. The scrapes are back here just in case they want to go check, and then there's some monster runs going inside. You can actually see one right there. Look at that, right into the cattails. So if they come down, we'll get them right there.
The strap on the camera is enormous, guys, so if you guys got big trees, this is not a problem with this cam.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to be at the second spot where we're putting the second Tasco cam right here. We're probably about like 100 yards from where I'd got my first ever buck, which was also a bow buck like 8 years ago. But as you can see, folks, check out this monster run right over here. Mike found this spot here last week, so we marked it down. Now we're putting up the second Tasco trail cam, so hopefully on these runs where they're not really stopping for anything, we'll get at least that 3-shot burst. Hopefully we get something coming through.
Yep, let's see if the cam does its job.
On to camera number 3.
Welcome back, guys.
Oh, 45 days later.
And you know what we did? We chose the coldest day of the year to come out.
God. Yeah, it's minus 35.
Crazy.
It's a cold one, folks. But we came back. I think the last time we saw you guys, we actually dropped off 2 more cameras. So we have a total of 4 Tascos, but it got dark. Wasn't really filming light. So we put out 2 more. So we have to collect 4 today. Very curious to see how the camera fared in the cold and in general, because we've never used Tascos before.
And already now, we're walking in the woods. It looks like a complete different place. We're trying to look for one of the cameras.
Yeah.
And we just spotted it. So first off, we've got to see about these cameras. Great camouflage. Blend in.
Well hidden.
And we're going to show you this right now, how crazy this blends in.
From where we're standing right now. So it's right on that tree. Let's zoom it in. Look at that. That is phenomenal. It is so cold that the camera won't focus. But yeah, it is very, let's just actually walk up to it. Very well camouflaged on that tree. Look at that.
It's definitely a plus point, you know, especially like us. We hunt public woods. People walk everywhere, summer, winter, spring, whatever it is. And you know, they're not expensive. And if they could hide this well, they're this compact, already a big plus on our side. Really happy about that. Let's see if the pictures are any good though. Another great plus point about these cameras we noticed is the ease of opening these clips. On a lot of our other cameras, first of all, the sound when we close it, it makes a big pack. of the plastic, and when you're deer hunting and you're just trying to check your SD, you don't want any of those unknown noises. We're at minus 35 right now, and look at this. I literally could open and close, whisper quiet, and
Closed? I didn't hear it. It's actually closed?
yeah, open and closed it 3 times already. Check this out one last time, and noise test. That's one clip, and I'm gonna do it as hard as I could on this one.
That's
no
insane.
noise. Another plus point on this camera. Oh man, walking in here, guys, heart's pumping because there's big old runs. We saw a couple of deer, which is really good for us late in the season. We try not to scare them and go around. We got a big old deer run, and we put the camera, it's about 10 feet from the trail, and the angle that we put it, it's getting them for a while. So we're hoping to get that 3-shot burst. We're gonna see at this point if it actually got 1 picture, 2 picture, or 3 pictures of a deer scrolling through walking, because there's no bait, there's no nothing. It's just the trail camera on a deer run. Let's see how it performed.
All right, folks, it's not all roses with this camera. The one downfall that we found so far, we just have to check the pictures, but the one downfall, when you check out the cam, you can't see how many pictures there are, unfortunately. One good thing we like to do, especially while we're hunting, is just come in, check how many pictures, see if it's worth taking out the SD, swap it out, especially during hunting season. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. You can always just bring a spare SD card, but it would be nice to see how many pictures you have, or maybe you're coming into the spot, you want to check, give you that motivation for when you're up there, you know? But it is what it is, and as you can see here, usually most trail cams have that buckle loop. However, this one is a, Mike, what's it called, this thing? Just a...
No idea. A strap.
It's just a regular strap, so it is always key to tie a spare knot, as you can see here, just to protect it. The last thing you want to do is come to your trail cam and it's on the floor, and then you have 1,000 pictures of ants and squirrels. So, you know, you want the deer, you want the big game. So to keep it up, we got the extra knot ski right there. Another quick tip from a non-pro. I think it's actually still taking. Yeah. So hey, the camera was still running, which was great. Great feature. It was still on. So curious to see how many pictures, but you guys gotta stay tuned. One more camera we have to go check. One more? I think one more. Mike, one more? Michael? Yes? Okay. All right. One more camera. And we'll meet you guys back at the house.
We're at our last Tasco cam. As you could clearly see behind me, it's a crazy downfall and ticket, like super ticket. This right here is right on the edge, and there was like a natural crease in the ground. It's like an old creek bed, and we noticed that a lot of the deer were taking it as a trail. Now we don't know if it's going to be used as much in winter. There is a couple of tracks. Cool feature with this cam, what I really like, and we don't have that with our other cams, there's the Python cable holes here. Yes, somebody could actually break it if they really want to break the camera, but still it's an added security that you don't necessarily need a lock box, just a Python cable, quick, easy in, easy out. And to actually check your camera, you wouldn't even need to take it out, but super cool that it fastens there. Another cool feature that we have here near the batteries, if you use a mount for your cameras, if you use the tilting mounts, you could screw it right on the base here. So that's a pretty cool feature to have, that you're able to choose the angle and stuff if you do use that type of mounting system. Super cool for a little cheap cam.
A few moments later.
Do you think they expect us to remember everything? I don't even remember my own name. I do remember the great taste of Gatorade.
Stop, no more Gatorade. So,
we checked the footage from these Tasco cameras, folks, and
2 thumbs up.
honestly, maybe our best camera.
Yeah, it's for the price. Honestly, you can't go wrong. It's
$40 for one camera, so
Yeah.
that's like 30.
I think I saw
US.
it at the Walmart. It's at like $29 in the States. So
Folks, this camera is nuts.
yeah.
First of all, the trigger speed.
You have the deer literally step into, like, it's so quick, it's really quick. You get really multiple pictures, but you really get that deer walking in, and you know, if we had some mature bucks in our area, we'd be able to show you this. You would literally get him coming through, and you would get a perfect picture of that rack because of those multiple pictures. Really enjoying that multiple picture and how quick it is. You know, you have
the amount of times that we've had just a flash of a buck, and we're like, if only there was 2 or 3 pictures. Well, this camera could definitely do that, because we had 12 pictures in 30 seconds. We literally timed it. We counted each picture in those 30 seconds, and from point A to point B, the same deer was still there. It was phenomenal.
Yep.
So it gives us hope for when we do have those big bucks that step through on these, especially on the trails where they're naturally passing, no food sources, no nothing. Oh God, can you imagine when there is food on the floor?
Oh,
it's gonna have 10,000 pictures.
That's a good problem to have.
That's a good problem. Yeah.
The more pictures you get, the better your chances of getting that buck that stays back.
Perfect spot, yeah.
Oh,
perfect
man.
angle. The sun glistening on the antlers, him winking at you,
Wow.
drinking Gatorade. Oh.
Another great thing we love is the close-ups, guys. Oh my God, the closer the deer in the daylight hours, and we'll tell you about that a bit after for nighttime, the close-ups, even of just yourself walking up to the cam, but the deer, it's the quality is really, really good for the money. It's like, it doesn't make sense.
You could see like the little wet spots on the fur.
Yeah, you see on the little whiskers, like the water droplets, you see like their eyeball. Like
the quality is very good. We have some cameras that were the exact same price from another company. We were not going to say names, Primos. And yeah, the quality was not where it was there, folks, at all. Like it was literally night and day of the quality.
The quality is just like unmatched for the price so far. We haven't found the camera at this low price range to be actually this good. You know, is it a 10 out of 10? No, but for the money and public goods that we have, that people could steal your cameras, and we've lost thousands of dollars of gear. Honestly, it's our go-to.
Yeah.
A big thing I'm a bit disappointed about is that you don't see the actual amount of pictures, you know?
Yeah.
That's a minor setback. Easily with a card reader or whatever, you slip in another card. That is a battery. You don't see the battery life also, which that...
Do you risk putting in a new set of batteries? Do you leave it and then it dies the next day? That's the only issue
One thing's for sure, we know it could survive the brutal test. We were in the extreme cold and took pictures of us still. So if those batteries are strong enough,
nice quality pictures too. It wasn't like they were blurry or anything like that.
And it was still multiple. The trigger speed was really quick.
For night mode too, the flash is super strong. So if the deer is pretty close, it's going to be a whiteout. But honestly, it's to be expected, because when you do have deer at 50, 60 feet away, you will still get that deer.
Really happy with the night pictures, honestly, for what it is. And it works at least.
Even dusk and dawn. We had some at dawn, and you had the little shadows behind it, and it was pretty nice. Some of our other cameras, it would just be completely gray, black and white,
or just white pictures, and you're like, what passed?
The best time of the day, you'd see the timestamp, and you couldn't see the deer, which was very frustrating. But no, these cameras actually worked so far very well. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about these cameras. We might have to pick up some more next spring.
We were actually lucky enough, right in front of our camera, we had a deer bed. What's the chances of that? And you actually see the deer go from it started snowing to getting some snow on his back, and then getting up,
wiping it off the snow. Yeah.
On a general note, honestly, I think I give it a good 8.
Yeah.
Easy. An 8. Like, that's even being harsh. If I could change all our cameras today to all those, I would. Honestly, because...
And for a $40 camera, that might be a 10. Like, if you're looking at... like, this is an 8 as an overall camera from every camera that we've ever used. It was an 8 on 10. But for a $40 camera, it might be a 10 on 10.
It's definitely a 10 on 10. You can't go wrong. The battery life seemed really good.
We might do a review after a full season. After, like, next year, we could update you guys if you guys want to know. But... right now, it's looking pretty freaking good. I'm pumped for next year. I can't wait for those velvet bucks to come in too. And then the fired up bucks during the rut. That's going to be crazy. You're going to have bucks chasing those, and we're probably going to have them, at least 1 or 2 pictures of them actually running through. Yeah, which is encouraging.
If you're on a budget, you can't go wrong, guys. Buy it, honestly.
And if you've already used the Tasco cams, let us know down below how have they treated you. Hopefully... well, that's all we can hope for.
We weren't expecting much for the cheapness, and we're like very, we're skeptical about it, because we're like, for sure it's going to be blurry. But you know what?
But we bought it just for those odd runs that we find throughout the season, and we just want to throw up a camera on it and kind of leave it for a couple months and see. Maybe it's going to be a future spot that we can use for the next year after. But these cameras might become our plan A spots. So, some of our best spots might get these cameras instead.
I definitely think that's our what we're going to be doing, because...
And we're not sponsored by Tasco, so I don't know if you guys thought we were. We are not.
We're just trying to be as honest as we could, and if you're looking for a budget-friendly camera, this is definitely a great camera. And if you guys have questions about the camera, or you're not sure of some functions or something, write it down below. We'll definitely help you out with it.
That's it. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, smash the subscribe button down below. And hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's review video. If you enjoyed it, let us know. Check out our other content, which will be on my sides. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click down low. Stay tuned for next week's video.